Hey child, and welcome back to my channel. Does something look different? Does something look different about me? I got my edges. Okay, first of all, if you're new here, what's up, boo? Secondly, 8 months ago, I had the most exhilarating experience in birthing my beautiful bundle of joy that is my son. Well, 3 months after his birth, my edges exited the chat. And not only that, I have experienced a battle with alopecia areata over the years, and with my hair leaving with all those hormonal shifts, the alopecia came back. I say all that to nicely say, baby, I was just as bald as his butt. However, I was introduced to something that helped to change that whole narrative, and I have my hair back. Yes, we're in the chat. Now, before I even say it, listen, I have done a lot of DIYs over the years, and that's how I was able to achieve hair growth in the past. But here's the thing, since my life has changed, I ain't got time to be standing over no stove and whipping things together like I'm in a trap house. No, I got something that I did not have to whip together myself, and that is HH Cosmetics. So listen, back in September, I introduced HH Cosmetics to my audience, and I really enjoyed it. But what y'all didn't know was behind the scenes with the partnership that I had with them. The reason I accepted this partnership with HH Cosmetics is because they specialize in hair growth, and that is something I really needed. And I said, you know, if I could really test this for my audience and let them see, you know, what everything I got going on, if it work or not, I would love to. And HH Cosmetics and their CEO Hilda was so gracious enough to allow that to happen for me. So what did I use to grow my hair back outside of these amazing styling products? Honey, maybe this is cracking the bottle. All right, but before I get into that, let me go ahead and run you down the details. So HH Cosmetics, beautiful black woman owned brand based in the Netherlands. And don't let that scare you. The shipping is super fast. I got my stuff in like 3 business days or something like that. It was super fast, but it's a clean beauty brand based off European standards. You know, us American standards, we kind of let a little bit of things weasel on in there. Europe don't play that. And so according to European standards, this is a clean beauty brand. They use a lot of beautiful natural ingredients to support healthy hair growth and healthy hair styling. And a lot of their stuff has multi-uses. So you don't have to go out and buy a collection of 8 things to get your hair done. You can go ahead and get your little 4, get your little 6, and be done with it. So I showed you all the styling products in the past. I believe it was in September. Well, what I did not tell y'all was I started this hair growth challenge in September. So I'm going to talk to you about what I experienced, and I can just tell you right now, it was fire. And then I'm gonna walk you through wash day so y'all can see how I was able to achieve this wash and go. Speaking of wash and goes, how do I know this hair was fire? I did the exact same technique that I did in September for this particular wash and go. So I'm gonna show you a video of what I look like in September, and then bring it back on here in November, and I'm looking like this. I'm telling you, this stuff works. So let's talk about the hair growth process, and then we'll get into the wash day and all of that stuff. But before I do, I want to say shout out to HH Cosmetics for sponsoring this video, because y'all know with sponsorships I get donations, gifts. Child, and I'm finna use some of this sponsorship to go get me some new lashes, because honey, this one is tripping. But now let's get into the growth portion of the video, honey. Okay, so I told y'all I was dealing with postpartum shedding. My hair was falling out like crazy. It's just like, it was really noticeable to me if I put my hair into a ponytail. Wash days were some of the most traumatic experiences ever. It was just like hair just falling out like a sheep getting, just listen, I just didn't like it. And so what I started doing in September was incorporating the hair growth booster, which is like a liquid vitamin, and then the hair follicle stimulant. Now let me say this, I used to do all the witch's brews. You mix together your rice water, you mix together your clove, you do your Cardi B mask, all that stuff in the name of hair growth. But what I have found is simplicity is really what helps. And to me, hair growth, no matter what you mix together, nothing is more powerful than what you put on your insides. And so this is actually a vitamin. It has so many amazing vitamins in it. It has collagen, green tea, aloe vera, grapeseed powder. It's just so many things. Per the directions, I started taking this every morning. I took my little 15 milliliters, and I did notice that I was having hair growth with it. This had a really good result with me. And then I started applying the hair follicle stimulant. Now, in the past, I was using my own DIY hair growth oil, but again, because of time and stuff like that, if I could save some time, that's what I'm gonna do. So honey, I whipped this thing on out, and when I tell you, she ain't nothing to play with. I was massaging my hair, well, not my hair, I was massaging my scalp with this twice a day per the instructions. And when I tell you, my edges, I had not seen, like, y'all know it was a bald patch up in the front, and then just like my hair just on the side. Like, I didn't even used to be able to do like the curtain type baby hair because I didn't have enough. But now, because my hair is growing at such a rate, I have no choice because it looks real crazy. So anyway, if you look over my past content for the last few months, none of that hair was right there. Like, I don't even have to put any pictures, but I'm telling you, none of that hair was back there. Go look at the videos. proof is there. But the biggest thing that I noticed was the patch that came out in the crown of my hair. I told y'all I've experienced alopecia areata, and it resurfaced with the hormonal shifts that happen with childbirth. So with the combination of a healthy diet, because again, you can do whatever you want to your scalp, but if you ain't taking care of your body, it's all in vain. It's my living in that. But anyway, between making sure I had a healthy diet, taking care of myself, reducing stress, and making sure I was sleeping, adding in this liquid booster, and also the hair follicle stimulant, starting in September. Here it is November. The hair is growing back. And so I'm very, very happy to say I'm 100% positive that this HH Cosmetics had a lot to do with it. Yes, I did take care of myself and my health, but adding this to really increase my hair growth journey, that really did help. So if you are looking for some things to help you on your hair growth journey and you ain't really into mixing stuff together on your own, I'm telling you 100% this stuff works. So shout out to HH Cosmetics for allowing me to use this on my hair growth journey and share it with my audience. If you're going through something with your own hair, I definitely encourage you to try it, see if it worked for you. Now with that being said, let's get into this wash and go, because outside of just the hair growth products, HH Cosmetics has some fire that they come with when it comes to wash day. So speaking of which, let's get right on into it and start with one of my favorite shampoos on the market, their African Black Soap Shampoo. To me, it kind of was giving oxymoron, because it says it's clarifying, but then it also says moisturizing. I was like, what do you mean, Cletus? What does that mean? But seriously, when I use this to wash my hair, not only is my hair super, super clean, but it does not feel like hay afterwards. My hair actually feels really, really, really moisturized. And I love the breeziness that I feel. Just imagine you get you a good York peppermint patty and a cup of ice water and swallow it down. That's exactly what my scalp feels like every time I use it. This is one of the most refreshing shampoos I've ever encountered. I absolutely love it. I put my family onto it. Everybody been using, like, seriously, this is fire. And so, like, I make sure I give myself a really good scalp massage because it feels good, and I love the hair growth properties that are associated with it. So after I finish with the hair shampoo, that's when we get into another doozy. Now let's be honest, one of the biggest complaints about natural hair products is they're expensive. And so with this one, this is multi-purpose. So this is a leave-in, but you can also use it as a rinse out. You can even do some things to make it a deep treatment. It's multi-use, and we love us a good multi-use because we like to save our what? Coins. So for this particular wash day, I did use this as a leave-in. After I did my shampoo, I went ahead and applied the HH Cosmetic multi-use leave-in, and I did just that, which is leave it in. I put it on soaking wet hair, and I made sure it was really, really applied to all my strands. But then what I did go in with was their multi-use pure oil blend. You can use this as a sealant, pre-poo, all the other good stuff. Now I'll be honest, I'm past the oil and sealing and all that kind of thing. I usually just put on my leave-in and go. But because the styler that I'm using, I follow their instructions, and they said to apply the styler to pre-sealed hair. I did go ahead and seal in this leave-in. So I didn't put a whole lot, just enough to make sure my strands were coated, but not so much that I felt like my strands were heavy. Put this together, bada boom, bada bing, my hair was soft. So we didn't wash, we didn't put the leave-in, and I didn't detangle all camera. Now it's time to style. And so I styled this wash and go with the moisturizing thickening gel. Now this again is multi-purpose. They say it is to promote hair growth, add bounce and shine. You can use it for multi-styles. You can pre-poo, use it to moisturize. You could do it as a mask, and you can do it for a wash and go. And guess what I did? Get a wash and going. So making sure my hair was soaking wet to try to reduce the risk of flaking. I did make sure my hair had the oil on it like they said, and so I just went in and I just did the raking method. I didn't do too much manipulation just because I didn't feel like it was necessary, especially with the texture. I didn't feel like it was. Now I did in some places add a little bit of a shingle just to make sure my hair had somewhat of the definition, especially because this is not a super firm holding gel. This is more so of a medium situation. So if you're looking for crunchy, if you're looking for like nail hard, like you take your nail and scratch it on the chalkboard, this ain't that. But you're looking for good old flexible hold, she'll get you right. So anyway, I did do the raking method. I did some shingling in some areas, but I always made sure the hair was soaking wet to try to reduce any buildup. And once I was done, I ended up looking like this. I just kind of like fluffed at the roots a little bit, but overall, y'all, it was seriously this. Oh yeah, and then I just kind of did my edges because again, I ain't had no choice. I got new growth on my hairline, and if I don't do something to it, I'm looking bad. This is literally the exact same technique that I used last time. Everything worked out really good. The only thing is I did go a little bit ham with the little gel, put a little bit much, but overall my results are amazing. Like seriously, HH Cosmetics is consistently amazing. The shampoo makes my hair feel just This combo right here gives me softness, and this, the fact that you can use it as a pre-poo and a styler, I really enjoy this. So seriously, the styling products are great, but the goat, baby, these two together, I have you on Rapunzel status. So seriously, shout out to HH Cosmetics, an amazing clean beauty brand with great products. I definitely recommend the bundle. These two products right here, everything, like seriously, there's nothing from this company that I don't enjoy, and I just love the fact that I was able to partner with them on a journey that I wanted to take, and it authentically happened in a way that really, I mean, hello somebody. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you are looking for some HH Cosmetics products to add to your stash, click the link in the description box. But other than that, I'm out of here. So if y'all have any questions, leave them down below. I love y'all. Maki Dada, and I'm out this piece. Bye. I'm so happy I'm not bald head no more.